It's coming in from the blockhouse in Baikonur. The vehicle arcing out to the northeast from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
Параметры системы управления ракеты-носителя в норме.
90 seconds into the flight.
Двигатели первой и второй ступени работают нормально.
L plus 90 seconds.
Good engine performance being reported.
184608. C off nominal pressure in casual 1500. Copy.
Тангаж, рыскание вращения в норме.
Coming up on first stage shutdown. And we have first stage separation.
Shows jettison confirmed.
Launch tower jettison reported. Everything in good shape.
First stage separation
2 minutes,
confirmed.
12 seconds into the flight.
Casual is back to nominal 980. Copy.
The vehicle now operating on its second stage engines. All parameters are normal, good structural performance by the vehicle.
Двигатель второй ступени работает нормально.
Launch shroud jettison now reported. And this view now from a camera on the upper stage of the Soyuz 2.1A booster.
We confirm jettison of the nose steering.
2 minutes, 50 seconds into the flight. A little over 6 minutes of powered flight remaining.
Launch vehicle is nominal. Copy. Soyuz is nominal. Crew is feeling well.
Kononenko reports the crew is feeling well. 3 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight. Perfect engine performance reported. Good structural parameters on the vehicle.
L plus 200 seconds. Second stage engine operating nominally.
The second stage engine is functioning by the book. The Soyuz heading for its precise keyhole in space. Flight is normal. Now 4 minutes into the flight, everything going perfectly. O'Hara, Kononenko, and Chub heading for their preliminary orbit and the chase to track down and dock to the International Space Station.
L plus 250 seconds.
4 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight.
Nominal.
Roll pitch, all normal. Engine performance is normal as well.
L plus 270 seconds. Standing by for GK to command. Copy.
Coming up on second stage shutdown. And we have second stage shutdown.
Second stage separation confirmed. Copy.
Second stage separation confirmed. That's the skirt for the third stage you saw being jettisoned. 5 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight. About 3.5 minutes of powered flight remaining. The Soyuz now being propelled on the power of its third stage engine.
Launch vehicle is nominal. Copy. Soyuz is nominal. Crew is feeling well. Copy.
Kononenko continuing to report that the crew is feeling well. Everything normal on board. 5 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. Good third stage performance.
L plus 350 seconds. Flight is nominal. Copy.
We've just passed the 6 minute mark into the flight. Good reports continuing to come in. Control of the Soyuz spacecraft after it separates from the third stage will transfer to the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow. 6 minutes, 25 seconds into the flight.
Stage 3 engine operating nominally. Copy.
Six minutes, 45 seconds into the flight, 2 minutes of powered flight remaining.
Stabilization is steady. Copy.
Good, stable structural performance by the vehicle.
L plus 430 seconds. Stage 3 engine operating nominally.
7 minutes,
Copy.
20 seconds into the flight. Nothing but good reports coming in. We're about a minute and a half away from third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation.
L plus 460 seconds. Launch vehicle structural parameters are nominal.
7 minutes,
Copy.
55 seconds into the flight. Everything is going perfectly so far. Less than a minute to go before third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation.
L plus 490 seconds. Stabilization is steady.
8 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight. About 30 seconds of powered flight remaining.
L plus 500 seconds. Light is nominal.
Right after third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation, we'll be standing by for the deployment of the solar arrays and navigational antennas on the Soyuz.
L plus 520 seconds.
Standing by now for third stage shutdown.
Standing by for GK 3. 530
And we
seconds.
have third stage shutdown and third stage
Third
separation.
Stage engine cutoff confirmed. Separation confirmed. Antares, we're handing you over to MCC Moscow.
And the program has been activated, and the solar arrays and navigational antennas are now confirmed to have been deployed. Perfect ride to orbit for Loral O'Hara, Oleg Kononenko, and Nikolai Chub.
Antares, Moscow.
The Soyuz being inserted into a perfect preliminary orbit as it begins its chase to catch up to and dock to the International Space Station later this afternoon. At the time of third stage shutdown, the Soyuz trailed the station by about 1,145 statute miles.
Ascent. Execute per page 35. Copy. R2 closed, SP1 and 2 are open, checking ST. Copy. Start AKG compartment check algorithm. Copy. Ready to start. Compartment check algorithm started. Copy. Copy per page 36.
Aboard the Soyuz MS-24, which carries the call sign of Antares, Oleg Kononenko, Nikolai Chub, and Loral O'Hara are beginning systems checks as they prepare for the first of their rendezvous burns, the DV-1 or Delta Velocity 1 burn that is scheduled
Moscow.
about 28 minutes from now.
Measurement 1 at 1855. Pressure in SA 806. Pressure in orbital module 721, instrumentation, compartment 885.
Принято. Следующий замер через 5 минут.
Copy, next measurement in 5 minutes. Copy. OSK started course 2.
This view now from the control panel inside the Soyuz MS-24. Oleg Kononenko reporting that the crew is feeling great following its on-time launch and its uneventful ascent into its preliminary orbit.
Launch test started. Copy. Moscow, I am ready to report per page 37
Готов.
for screen 03, parameters to port 17, 17.1, 18, 16.8, 19, 267, 20, 1.4, 21, 1.4, 22, 331, 23, 336, 24, 17.8, 25, 17.5, 26, 271. Propellant.
The crew on board the Soyuz spacecraft providing systems parameters and systems information to the Russian flight controllers that you see there in this balcony view from a camera inside the Russian Mission Control Center in the town of Carrillo outside of Moscow. Over the course of the next hour or so, the crew will be testing its core's automated rendezvous system. That's the system that will automatically guide the Soyuz through all of the docking parameters and providing the range between itself and the International Space Station and the rate of closure.
Everything is going well. All systems have deployed per the book. No reports on any deviations, so things are going well, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, Vladimir Alexeyevich.
Once again, the Soyuz lifted off on time after a flawless countdown at 10:44 and 35 seconds a.m. Central Time, 11:44 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:44 p.m. at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. All of the ascent events ticked off in perfect shape through the activation of all of the engines. All three stages of the Soyuz performed as advertised, depositing the Soyuz into a perfect preliminary orbit, from which now they will begin the short two-orbit, 3-hour rendezvous to reach the International Space Station and a docking with the Rassvet module of the complex at 1:56 p.m. Central Time this afternoon.
There's no com. NCC Moscow ISS on Antares 2. Go ahead. Pressure in the S805 Delta -1 BO. Pressure 821 Delta is -1. Pressure in the assembly compartment 104 Delta -1. We are on stage 4. I cannot currently monitor the attitude. Copy. Antares. We have some information for you.
Параметр топлива, который
The propellant parameter is not, it says 216 and it's not accurate. We have 816. We confirm it is not quite accurate. Okay, copy.
This is Mission Control Houston. As the Soyuz MS-24 crew, led by Soyuz Commander Oleg Kononenko, who now is in his 5th flight into space, along with his first-time flyer crewmates Nikolai Chub of Roscosmos and NASA's Loral O'Hara, as they continue to check out spacecraft systems in the early minutes of their ride into space, having launched just about 17 minutes ago from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. The Soyuz spacecraft is in excellent shape, all of its solar arrays and navigational antennas having been deployed as planned right after third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation. So with that, the beginning of automated rendezvous operations will begin in about 30 minutes or so, a series of rendezvous burns that will carry the Soyuz over the next 2 orbits into the neighborhood of the International Space Station, where it will close the gap slowly but surely, do a fly around of the station to align itself to the Rassvet module of the International Space Station, and a docking at 1:56 p.m. Central Time this afternoon. For that, we will be back on the air at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, with rendezvous and docking coverage as the next trio of residents for the International Space Station begins its trek to the complex and arrival at the International Space Station later today. So we'll be back with you in just a few hours for rendezvous and docking. In the meantime, we'll wrap it up for now. This is Mission Control Houston.